Detective Ethan, Quantum Heart, The Shadow Code. Deep in the neon-lit labs of the city, 15-year-old Nathan was finishing his masterpiece. He stood before a shimmering holographic display of a city grid, his brow furrowed in concentration. For years, Nathan had dreamed of a machine that didn't just calculate, but felt. He was about to change the world with a secret project he called the Heart Core. "It's ready," Nathan whispered, as the blue data streams pulsed like a heartbeat. The night of the Grand Robotics Exhibition finally arrived. The great glass dome was packed with scientists and citizens from all over the globe. The air buzzed with excitement as Nathan and his technical partner Zara stood at the center of the massive stage. Zara adjusted her tablet, checking the final power levels while Nathan looked out at the thousands of eyes, waiting to see if the rumors of a feeling robot were true. With a soft hiss of hydraulics and a burst of azure light, the star of the show emerged. Quantumida stepped forward, her sleek white frame glowing with a gentle, friendly blue light. She wasn't like the cold, clanking machines of the past. Her movements were fluid and graceful. Nathan beamed with pride as his vision finally came to life. Quantumida tilted her head, her digital face forming a warm, inviting smile. To demonstrate her unique heart core, a young girl named Ren was invited onto the stage. Ren was clutching a worn teddy bear, looking a bit overwhelmed by the bright lights. Sensing Ren's nervousness, Quantumida knelt down slowly. The robot gently reached out her metallic hand toward the toy. "Do not be afraid," Quantumida's melodic voice resonated. "Your friend is safe with me." But then, something went wrong. A sharp, digital screech echoed through the hall. Suddenly, the azure glow in Quantumida's chest snapped. A violent, blood-red light pulsed from her sensors. The digital smile on her face dissolved into a jagged, crimson line of static as a malicious virus took hold. Guests in the front row watched in horror as the robot's friendly demeanor vanished instantly. While the crowd panicked, a young detective named Ethan pulled Nathan into a side room. Ethan was known for solving the city's toughest mysteries, and his fingers now flew across a keyboard. He began to strip away layers of the malicious shadow code that had infected Quantumida. As the data scrolled past, Ethan realized the code belonged to Professor Harada, Nathan's own mentor, who believed emotions were a flaw. Professor Harada wasn't going to let them stop him. He locked the lab doors and thick, green gas began to hiss from the vents. "We have to move now," Ethan shouted. He grabbed his high-speed electric skateboard and an EMP disruptor. With Zara leading the way to bypass the final electronic lock, they dove towards safety just as the lab began to fill with smoke and sparks. They tracked the signal to a rainy warehouse where Professor Harada waited with his ultimate creation, the Null Heart. It was a giant robot powered by nothing but cold, calculating logic. Harada laughed as the massive machine prepared to crush them. "Logic is the only truth," the professor declared. Ethan looked at the giant, then at Nathan. They knew they couldn't win with strength, they had to win with heart. Ethan used the EMP to create a temporary bridge to the corrupted core, while Nathan uploaded memories of kindness and friendship. The Null Heart roared as the emotional data surged into the system like a tidal wave. The red light flickered, then vanished, replaced by a brilliant, steady azure glow. The logic protocol shattered, and the giant machine slumped, defeated by the power of empathy. With Harada in custody and the shadow code erased, Quantumida was restored. She returned to her mission of helping the city, using her heart core to comfort and protect. Nathan and Ethan stood together in the aftermath, proud of what they had accomplished. "Good work, detective," Nathan said. But as Ethan looked at his scanner, a new, unknown signal blinked on the horizon. The mystery was far from over.